So here the nebulizer, it is having a similar function of humidifier. Humidifier, it is add the water molecule into the air and it is delivered to the patients. Here is the same thing. In this case, instead of water, they are placing a medication or some drugs or some liquid, and at the reservoir place, when it has been heated, that will be vapored. These vapored one have been moved towards the mouthpiece. So that is given to the patient. The patient, he will relieve from any kind of lung disease, and it will provide immediate relief to the lung disease. We can see as see that what is a nebulizer. Usually in a medicine, a nebulizer is a drug delivery device used to administrate medication in the form of the mist inhaled into the lungs. Nebulizers are commonly used for the treatment of asthma, cystic fibrosis, COPD, that is a chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and other respiratory diseases or disorder of a respiratory problem. And they uses oxygen, compressed air or ultrasonic power to break up the solutions, and suspension into a small aerosol droplets that are inhaled from the mouthpieces of a device. And aerosol is a mixture of gas and solid or liquid particles. So here you are seeing the nebulizer. Here that is here the liquid or solid particle have been put at the reservoir side. These have been vapored. This vapored one becomes act as an aerosol that has been come up to the surface. These one are delivered with the help of mouthpiece. So now you are seeing that a patient is holding the mouthpiece. In that below that one nebulizer is connected. Nebulizer, it will vapor the water molecule or liquids or some drugs that have been delivered to the patients. By that way, the lung diseases can easily eradicated in a short time. It provides a fast relief those who not having a breathe in a proper manner. So here they will see the types of a nebulizer. First type is called a pneumatic jet nebulizer. Second one is a mechanical. This is mechanical nebulizer. It is like a soft mist inhaler. Third type is a electrical type nebulizer. So this is operated in the principle of ultrasonic wave. So that's why we are calling as ultrasonic wave nebulizer. Another one is vibrating mesh technology nebulizer. So all the nebulizer or it will convert liquid into evaporation. So this evaporation, it is move through the patient mouth or nose. So now you are seeing the typical diagram of a nebulizer. First one you are seeing the mask, second one is a cap, third one is a buffles, fourth one is a chamber. This chamber, it is also called as a reservoir. Here only liquid or drugs to be delivered, that one it is stored in that chamber. Below the chamber there is a air inlet valve, and another one, this one, the air inlet connector, it is connected with one tubing. The one end of the tube is connected to this air inlet of a nebulizer. Another end of the tube is connected to the electrical machine. So this electrical machine, what is it will do? It will provide some electrical signal. By that way, these liquid in the chamber, it is get evaporated. that has been moved up with the help of a buffel, and buffel it will move the vapor into the top portion. From that it has been reaches to the mouth. So another one, this is the block diagram of nebulizer. So nebulizer, it is connected with one gas source, another delivery system. So delivery system, it is having a two kind of reservoir. One is a aerosol reservoir, second one is flow reservoir. So these reservoir, it will provides the gas vapor, and which is provided to the patient. So here the gas source is given to the nebulizer. That in the nebulizer it is having a chamber that is called a reservoir. Here the reservoir having the drug. The drug have been evaporated due to the electric circuit, and this one it will move up and it has been delivered to the patient. So first type we will see that first type is called pneumatic jet nebulizer. Here we are seeing that in a diagram, and here ambient air is coming inside the nebulizer, and another one is buffel is there. Another here is a reservoir, that is liquid or stored in the reservoir. So reservoir occupies some space in a chamber. So remaining things are space. That space we are calling as a dead volume. So in that when gas is compressed, these liquid it is become vapor molecules. That vapor molecules have been pushed up with the help of a buffel or orifice. So this orifice it will take the vapored molecule towards the patient, and some of the drugs are getting lost through the drug loss. So here this is the most common used nebulizer is a pneumatic nebulizer, and which is also called as a atomized jet nebulizer. Here the jet nebulizer are connected by the tubing to a supply of compressed gas, usually compressed air or oxygen, to flow at a high velocity through a liquid medicine to turn it into an aerosol that is inhaled by the patient. Currently there seems to be a tendency to among the physician to prefer the prescription of a pressurized meter dosed inhaler is available. That means the particular person he has to consume a particular ml of a drug liquid. So that container it will provide a limited amount of dose to the patient. And here instead of a jet nebulizer that generate a lot more noises and less portable due to the greater weight. This is the disadvantage of a pneumatic jet nebulizer. And however, jet nebulizer are commonly used in hospitals for patients who have difficulty using inhaler, such as in serious causes of respiratory diseases or severe asthma attack. That patient also can use the pneumatic jet nebulizer. Here the main advantages of jet nebulizer is related to its low operational cost. If the patient needs to inhale medicine on a daily basis, the uses of PMDI can be rather expensive. And today, the several manufacturers have also managed to lower weight of the jet nebulizer. It is coming around 635 grams, lesser than 1 kilogram. and therapy started to the label it as a portable device compared to all the competing inhalers and nebulizers. The noise and heavy weight is still biggest drawback of the jet nebulizer. So these nebulizer, second nebulizer name is called a mechanical nebulizer. The principle is working under the mechanical principle. Here there are no need of any electrical circuits. In this case, when there is a uniblock and it is connected to the mouth, when they are pressing the uniblock, it will deliver the drugs towards the mouthpiece. And here it is having dosing chamber. That dosing chamber provides a limited amount of drugs to the patient, and there is a dose release button. So these dose release button, when we press one time, so it will release a particular amount of dose to the patient. Here it is having upper housing, another one is a spring in order to move up and down, another one is a capillary tube it is having, it will inject the liquid towards the upward. So when the pressure is applied on the liquid, it will convert the liquid into the water vapor or vapors. And it has been these medication or drugs or it has been stored in a cartridge. Here another one is also available, the dose indicator, and the final one is a clear base. So this is the mechanical nebulizer. Mechanical nebulizer, it is a soft mist inhaler. Here the medical company Weinbringer Instrument also invented a new device named Racipimate soft mist inhaler in 1997. This new technology provides a metered dose to the user as the liquid bottom of the inhaler is rotated clockwise around 180 degrees by hand, adjusting a build-up tension into a spring around the flexible liquid container. When the user activates the button of inhaler, the energy from the spring is released and imposes pressure on the flexible liquid. The flexible liquid container causing a liquid to spray out of two nozzles, thus forming a soft mist to be inhaled. The device features no gas propellant and no need for a battery or power to operate this nebulizer. So the average droplet size in the mist was measured around 5.8 micrometers, which could indicate some potential efficiency problems for the inhaled medicine to reach the lungs. Subsequently, trials have proven this was not the case. Due to the very low velocity of mist, the soft mist inhaler in fact has a higher efficiency compared to a conventional PMDI. In 2000, the arguments were launched towards the European Respiratory Society, that is the ERS, to clearly and expanded their definition of a nebulizer as the new soft mist inhaler. In a technical terms, both could be classified as a hand-driven nebulizer and a hand-driven PMDI. Third one, we are seeing that ultrasonic nebulizer. So here the liquids are vapored with the help of ultrasonic sound. So this ultrasonic sound is created at the bottom of a chamber or reservoir that will creates water molecules. That molecules it will reaches to the upper chamber. Finally, with the help of pressure or buffers, these medication or water vapor or a drug molecule it is reaching to the patient. So this is operated, that means ultrasonic wave have been created with the help of electrical signal. So they are using piezoelectric crystal, in that they are applying electricity. So with the help of electricity it will convert a electrical signal into ultrasound. That sound have been reaches to the bottom of the chamber. So there is a droplets, water droplets have been created, that it will reaches to the upper chamber. So it has been pushed by the buffers. It directs moisture or molecules moving towards the patients. So the ultrasonic waves nebulizer were invented in 1965 as a new type of portable nebulizer. The technology inside the ultrasonic sound nebulizer is to have an electronic oscillator generate a high frequency ultrasonic wave which causes the mechanical vibration of piezoelectric element. This vibrating element is connected with a liquid reservoir, and its high frequency vibration is sufficient to produce a vapor mist. As they creates aerosol from ultrasonic vibration, instead of using a heavy air compressor, they only have a weight around 170 grams. So fourth one is a vibrating mesh technology nebulizer. Here the same thing, the aerosol have been created with the help of high frequency signal given at the bottom of the chamber. A new significant innovation was made in nebulizer market around 2005 with the creation of ultrasonic vibrating mesh technology, name is called VMT. With this technology, a mesh or a membrane with 1000 to 7000 laser drilled holes vibrates at the top of the liquid reservoir and thereby pressure out a mist of very fine droplets through the holes. This technology is more efficient than having a vibrating piezoelectric element at the bottom of the liquid reservoir, and thereby shorter treatment times are also achieved. The old problem found with the ultrasonic nebulizer having too much liquid waste and undesired heating of medical liquids and so on. So uses and attachment. The nebulizer accept their medicine in the form of a liquid solution which is often loaded into the device. Upon use, corticosteroid and bronchodilators such as albuterol, that is called asthma liquid, are often used for such kind of diseases. So this is called pulmonary disease, lung diseases. So they are providing the asthma liquid. The name is called albuterol. So that has been put it at the reservoir side, and sometimes in a combination with the ipratropium. Ipratropium means it is a COPD liquid, that is called chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. In a relief liquid they are storing at the reservoir of the chamber. The reason these paramedicals are inhaled instead of ingested is in order to target the effect to the respiratory tract, which speeds up onset action on the medicine and reduces side effects also, which is compared to other alternative intaker root cells. Usually aerosolized medicine is inhaled through the tube like a mouthpiece similar to that of the inhaler. The mouthpieces, however, is sometimes replaced with a face mask which is similar to that of the inhaled anesthesia for ease of use with young children or elderly people. Pediatric masks are often shaped like animals such as fish, dogs or dragon to make the children less resistant to nebulizer treatment. Many nebulizer manufacturers also offer a pacifier attachment for infants and toddlers, but mouthpieces are preferable if the patients are able to use them, since the face mask result in reducing the lung delivery because of aerosol losses in the nose.